In this module, we'll add some effects to our video, add audio, and learn how to export our final project. In this clip, we'll be using adjustment layers to add adjust effects like levels, brightness, and hue and saturation, all of which can be very useful for color correcting our video and putting the finishing touches on it. To get started, let's open up our project from the last module. Now that we have a lower third that we like, let's adjust the video of the man a little bit. To do this, I'm going to make an adjustment layer by clicking on one of the effects here in the adjustment panel. Let's start by clicking the first one called Brightness Contrast. This will automatically open up the Properties window, where I can change the amount of brightness and contrast in the video. I'm just going to alter it a little bit right now. Then, when I switch back to the Layer panel, you'll see that this effect is on its own layer, and it's actually affecting all of the layers below it. If I wanted to only affect the man video, I'll click on the layer and drag it to be just above that video layer. Now only that video is affected by the adjustment layer. If I want to go back and alter the adjustment some more, you can either double-click on the layer in the Layer panel to open the Properties window, or click on the layer and open the Properties window manually. Let's add a Levels adjustment by clicking the Levels icon in the Adjustment panel, right here next to Brightness and Contrast. Levels let me alter the contrast in a more controlled way, by allowing me to choose where the absolute blacks and whites are in the image. You can adjust these settings by moving these three markers here in the image's histogram graph. I encourage you to explore the rest of the adjustment layers on your own, but one last one we'll go over is called Hue Saturation, right here in the Adjustment panel. This effect will allow me to change the hue, saturation, and lightness of an image. Hue refers to the color of the visible light spectrum, saturation refers to how bright or dull the hue is, and lightness refers to how much black or white is present in that hue. You'll see when I start moving the slider for hue, the colors in the image start to change. Let's make the video slightly more blue and desaturated. Okay, now when I go back to my Layer panel, I can see the three adjustment layers I have made. If you click on any of the layer masks in these adjustment layers in the Layer panel, you can create a mask in the effect the same way we did in Module 3. Here, I'll use a black brush to make a circular mask in my Hue Saturation layer. Now this effect only affects the part of the video represented by white in the layer mask. If I untwirl the options for this layer in my timeline window, I can keyframe animate the position, opacity, and style like we've been doing throughout this tutorial, but you can also keyframe the mask's position and enabling as well. Okay, give it a try. In the next and final clip, we'll cover audio and exporting. Thanks for watching and see you next time.